Today we're outside with the Mystery Ranch and Huckberry collaboration, which is 3 pieces, the Spiff kit, the Urban Assault 21, and this 27-liter 2-day assault. It's super awesome. Now I've looked at the Urban Assault before, so we're not going to spend too much time on that, although I will show you what it looks like in this beautiful color. We're going to spend most of our time on the 2-day assault. 27 liters, which is the perfect size to get out of town with. So let's do it. Let's put 40 pounds in and get out of town. Let's take a look. All right, today on the channel we've got a very special treat. This is the Huckberry Mystery Ranch collaboration. It's just a super cool color combo that I've not looked at yet. And it's just a very unique color pattern that, you know, might be good if you're in the Southwest or in the desert somewhere, but it's just super cool. Now, they have this broken out into 3 different pieces. Each one of them comes with this Mystery Ranch Huckberry patch attached, so that's super cool. You get that on each of these. And we have the Spiff kit over here, pretty much a big, massive DOP kit. We've got the Urban Assault, probably your EDC choice, 21-liter bag. I've looked at this one before, not in this color combo, but I've looked at that one, so you can look at a review of this bag here. We're going to spend a little bit of time, but not too much. We're going to spend most of our time on this 2-day assault version, just to see what it's like, how it compares. Now this one's 27 liters, really kind of a do-it-all bag, really outdoor focused, not so much travel focused. Now there is some, like there's a laptop sleeve, and you really could use this for just about anything, but it does have an outdoor flair to it because of the hydration issue and port stuff that's going on. So that's really how we would use this one. Really all these are really outdoor focused, but you could use them however you wanted to. So let's get to it. Let's break it down. Look at all these things. We'll really finish up with this boy. This is the 2-day assault. So before we get to the main event, let's just talk about 2 of the accessory pieces. Again, I've done this one before. I've done an Urban Assault. I'm just not a fan of this overall design. It doesn't have enough for me for everyday carry. It is super cool. It is just all the very same features of all of the Urban Assaults. Very cool bag from sternum straps, comfortable harness, not adjustable. It does have load lifters, but just a kind of an overall basic design. No external laptop sleeves on this one. They make a Urban Assault 24, which has more. I did a review on that one as well. But this one does have a top pocket, so you know me, I love the top pocket. AquaGuard zippers throughout, and it's really not just Mystery Ranch, but they do have a lot of these front loading bags, and this is kind of the hassle with this one. It's kind of sticky, but just the ability to carry a ton of stuff internally, just like the Urban Assault's 2 small-ish pockets up here on the top, and then just you know, a lot of really nice features on this one. If it's for you, then go for it. The price typically on a standard Urban Assault 21 is not terribly expensive, so you can really get these at a great deal in a lot of different places. This one, of course, comes with the Mystery Ranch Huckberry patch, and that's pretty cool. So again, just simple design. Like it if this front open and this color pattern works for you. Link in the description to that one on Huckberry. The Spiff kit, now this one's cool. It's got the on one side, black on the other, Mystery Ranch patch there. This is essentially, you know, you could use this for just about anything. You can use it as a packing cube, a massive tech pouch, just really anything you wanted. Now it does have features that really make it more of a big, massive DOP kit or Spiff kit if you're from Mystery Ranch. But either way, it does open up clamshell with 2 sections that are almost identical. The top one has this little hook. So, you know, hang this on the towel rack, wherever you are, and just work out of the top of it. Just got a couple of t-shirts in there, just kind of pack it out. Here is lots of back organization, little tiny loops, toothbrushes, brushes, whatever, toiletries of choice, all in there. And you can see kind of what you have in there. And then there's a front pocket, which is, you know, a little drain, right? So anyway, so you can see what's in there. Bottom is no different, has the same exact features, and again, would hang open and just be able to put all your stuff in there. So yeah, you need a ton. If you've got a lot of hair products, which I don't, but if you have all that stuff, you want to take it on the go, this might be for you. I typically make it out in a whole lot less room, and so this would just take up way too much room for me. I travel a little lighter, but again, super cool color combo, and you know, the patch, Mystery Ranch, Huckberry, super cool. That's these two pieces. Let's move on to the main event. Let's talk about the big one. 27 liters, 2-day assault pack. Boom! The big boy, 27 liters. A lot of really cool features. We'll go outside, inside to bring it all to you. First of all, 2 massive bottle pockets that take the biggest ones out there. I've got the biggest Yeti. I've got the biggest, not the biggest, but a pretty standard Nalgene size on this size. And again, they both fit in those massive, just deep pockets. Put anything in there that you want. Otherwise, you just got a ton of webbing, sides, bottom, everywhere to just really deck this thing out. You got compression straps. You got this small one on the front, which helps you cinch it closed as maybe you zipped it out. Doesn't go all the way around, just goes basically to the seam where the pockets are. This top one though does go all the way back and through some little loops. So it does keep it attached, but you do have a lot of room on the sides. What is this good for? Tripod. Put a tripod in there and lash it together, or any sort of taller equipment. Keep it in the pocket and keep it lashed in there. So you do get a lot of utility out of this to carry bigger, bulkier items as you're going into the wilderness with this one. And again, there's nice little attachment points, kind of keep things together if you're not using them that way. So I definitely like that. Again, the color is just super cool. Black with the God's Aqua Guard zippers and this standard sort of Y shape that Mystery Ranch loves to do, and a lot of different bags. Let's move around to the back. The back load lifters. This is one of their more, this is one of their traditional yokes that they put in a lot of bags. A little sweaty from my ruck earlier. Again, I had 40 pounds in that sucker, but very adjustable, both up and down, and then with the load lifters, you just, man, you can just dial this thing in. And it is super comfortable. Did about 4 miles with 40 pounds with the dogs, and it fits nice. There's a nice little lumbar pad in the bottom, so whatever you have just pushes into the lumbar of your back, the bottom lower part of your back, and it just definitely makes it super comfortable. So just a lot of nice utility and adjustability on this harness, which just makes it super comfortable. If you're gonna go long distance with this one in the outdoors, this would be a fantastic bag to do it from. And their sternum straps on this one have nice little built-in hose retention clips so that you can put a hydration hose on the side and just have it lashed down so it's not flying all over the place. They definitely have some built-in, removable, because you just unbuckle these, but they have a nice hip belt, but it's more of a waist belt. It's not thick and padded where you'd want to maybe put a ton of weight on it, but it would keep it cinched into your body if you were up doing some off-angle stuff, climbing up a hill kind of stuff, but not terribly padded for you to rest this entire weight on your hips. And I didn't do that. I just put it on my shoulders because I was rucking for fitness. Top pockets ×2. Now the very, very top one, both Aqua Guard, and again there's another loop panel at the top, so you can get this Huckberry patch, and then you got another loop panel for whatever you want on the top. Now this front top one is just very small, covers the very just top of this bag, ends about here. It's just this nice little quick access cell phone, AirPods, quick maybe snacks. This other one is deeper, and it goes into this whole upper part of the bag, similar to other bags from Mystery Ranch. So you get this massive one in the back, and it does take bigger things. There's tons of room in here, and I have the smallest shadow pocket, and I probably could have put 3 of them in there, because it's just basically this whole lid, and you'll be able to look at things from the inside because it's mesh. So you got a huge area of quick access stuff on the go before you even dive into the main event, the main part of the bag. That's the outside features. Let's dive into the main event, the main compartment there. All right, so what's super cool about this, again, the access. You can access things from the top, or the top, from the front, you name it. But to access everything else, not completely clamshell, but you unzip this, and now we get into it. What's in here? Well, I got that small field pocket. Wish you could access the top compartment from in here, but just can't do it. We got a couple of field pockets, actually shadow pockets, and then the 10-liter packing cube, full size from GoRuck, which is one of my favorites. That definitely a go-to when you're just packing out a ton of stuff. It's just got a lot of nice features. Definitely go check that one out. Now, inside, we've got enough features to really keep you busy for a long time. We do have 2 top mesh top-loading access pockets, which are really nice because they allow you to, from the top of the bag, just open this top section and then access those pockets with maybe some smaller items that you need that are definitely secured on the inside of the bag that you wouldn't want to put in the top. There are also these tool pockets, or bottle pockets, I guess you could put massive amount of things on the inside. They do fit this bigger Nalgene and just kind of make it unwieldy, but you could definitely put bigger water bottles inside. Nothing really on the bottom, no padding. Again, you've got the loop on the bottom for attachments, but on the inside, nothing. It's not padded, so just think about that as you're lugging this thing around and slamming it. Nice little Huckberry sewn in patch, much like the external one that's removable, obviously, because it's not a loop panel, but this one's sewn in. It's got this tablet sleeve and then this bigger compartment in the back, which you can pack out in a lot of different ways, just because it's just massive. Nice little elastic gussets there for whatever you wanted to. Clip some stuff on there. Now again, this massive compartment at the bottom was, you put your biggest water bladder in there, and then it's got, again, from the back though, is this other access along the back. First glance, you might think, hey, this is a great place for a laptop. Not that great, just because of the size of it. You probably could put something in there, but just as kind of a weird little shaped size. Slightly elevated, so maybe that's something you would like, but just kind of an awkward shape. And it is into the main part of the bag, because it does go over the top. Now, there's a little loop in the top, so you can put your hydration bladder and just poke it out the side of the top here. It does have nice little rounded, or a little protection, so you can have this all the way zipped up, and then your hydration bladder coming out there. So that's cool. That's probably where you want to put your hydration bladder. There's another area for a laptop on the inside. So it's just a nice way to put your water bladder in and out with having to move stuff. That's kind of how I would think about using this, because you'd have this thing all packed out. And if you wanted to fill your bladder, you could just unzip that side compartment, slide the bladder out, fill it, and then put it back in. There's a nice little loop here on the top for you to hang said bladder from. So that's where I think, not so EDC, more outdoor focused, definitely for the 2-day assault pack. And it says assault pack, so it doesn't really mean anything civilian wise. Get all this stuff put together and wrap it up. There it is. So what's really cool about all of these Mystery Ranch bags, they do a fantastic job of putting these little tiny tabs wherever you're going to need to hold on to the bag to pull the zipper. So you've got all these little tabs everywhere, whether it be on the very top of the bag, you're opening and closing these zippers, or on this back panel. I mean, they're even over here on the Urban Assault. So the 2-day and the Urban Assault bags just have a ton of baked in Mystery Ranch awesomeness that you'd expect out of this bag. Major differences are really the different harness, more robust in the 2-day versus the Urban Assault, more everyday focus, doesn't have a ton of utility for me, everyday carry mode. This bag is just a massive outdoor bag that you could really do with anything with, and take anything with, from whether you're a photographer or just outdoorsman. Just a lot of features with this. And if you need a massive DOP kit, then the Spiff kit should definitely be on your list. Anyway, check it out at Huckberry. This is a Huckberry exclusive where they have this color combo on these backpacks. I think they did a nice job. I do love myself a good Tropic multi-cam, but this one, and maybe it'll grow on me.
Does it ruck? It rucks. 40 pounds in the back. It's awesome. And again, great color, and not maybe good for every occasion, but if you're in the desert camo or if you live in the Southwest US, this might be your go-to color combo. It is awesome, super awesome. Not really great for work, but the Urban Assault and this 2-day assault pack are super awesome. So go check them out at Huckberry. Still available as of recording this video. Big thanks to Huckberry for sending them to me. Anyway, go check it out. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the content you see here. Sign up for alerts, subscribe, do all the things. You're not going to miss what's happening next. Got a lot of stuff stacking up, a lot of videos to go, and you're not going to miss what's happening next. So definitely see me in the next video.